Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. An honoring ceremony is held for the winners of the 24th Sultan Qaboos competition for the Holy Quran. The Sultanate in Iran signed a memorandum of understanding related to the fields in documents and archives. And the municipal councils in the governorates of South Batna and Zahira discussed the implementation of a number of development projects. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, Emir of Kuwait, on the death of Sheikh Salim Abdullah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed, His Eminence Sheikh Ahmed bin Hamad Al-Khalili, the Grand Mufti of the Sultanate, presided over at the lecture hall of Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque the closing ceremony of the 24th Sultan Qaboos competition for the Holy Quran 2014. The first winners of the competition's 6 levels were honored. At the first level, which entitles Memorizing the Whole Quran, Dawood bin Zahran al-Anbari won the first place, followed by Ghaith bin Harib al-Ghafri, and Zahir bin Muhammad al-Abri came in third place. At the second level, which entitles Memorizing 24 parts of the Holy Quran, Abdullah bin Khalifa al-Subahi came first, followed by Muhammad bin Ahmed al-Ghazali, and in the third place came Nuhail al-Nuaimi. At the third level, which entitles Memorizing 18 parts, Layth bin Ishaq al-Kindi from Nizwa Center came first, followed by Ammar bin Salim al-Hashmi, while Mazin al-Nudayri came in the third place. At the fourth level, which entitles Memorizing 12 parts, Abdul Aziz bin Munir al-Masruri from Al-Khul Center won the first place, followed by Yunus bin Sulaiman al-Lamki, while Ibrahim al-Busaidi came in the third place. At the fifth level, which entitles Memorizing 6 parts, Yusuf bin Abdullah al-Habsi came first, followed by Abdullah bin Khalid al-Kindi in the second place, while Shamma bin Salim bin Muhammad came in the third place. At the sixth level, which entitles Memorizing 2 parts, Asim bin al-Jardaniya came first, followed by Imama bint Yasir al-Amriya in the second place, while Salma bint Muhammad al-Farsiya came in the third place. Financial Affairs and Energy Resources Council held its 6th meeting of the year. It discussed a number of topics, including visions of state and shura councils on the state's draft general budget 2015 and the performance of public finance and special calculations for 2014. They also reviewed the latest of international oil markets and the precautions taken within the estimations of the general budget to face the reduction in oil prices. It was presided over by His Excellency Darwish bin Ismail bin Ali al-Balushi, Minister responsible for Financial Affairs and Deputy Chairman of the Financial Affairs and Energy Resources Council. The Sultanate in Iran signed a memorandum of understanding related to the field serving both sides in documents and archives. It provides an opportunity for Omani researchers to benefit from the documents in studying historical relations between the two countries and to exchange copies of documents, archives, and scientific researchers related to managing documents and archives. It was signed from the Omani side by His Excellency Dr. Hamid bin Muhammad al-Doyani, Chairman of the National Records and Archives Authority, and by His Excellency Sayyid Rida Salhi Amiri, Chairman of the National Archives of Iran. In evaluating the implementation of the decisions of Siha Shamikhat Symposium on small and medium-sized enterprises, a symposium comprising all institutions concerned will be launched from the 25th to the 27th of January 2015. It came in a press conference today. The symposium includes a group of programs and sessions of work dealing with the decisions of Siha Shamikhat, horizons to develop SME sector, and the culture of entrepreneurship, as well as opportunities, policies, rules, and regulations in the private sector provided for SMEs. It will also be accompanied by an exhibition for the entrepreneurs and institutions of the private sector. Still to come, Iran News Bulletin. The Ministry of Health starts implementation of the Healthy Villages initiative in the Governorate of Dakhiliya. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Dubai Mercantile Exchange DME said that Oman oil price February delivery has reached $53.13 US. The DME statement today said that the price of Oman oil declined $2.35 US from the price of last Monday, which was $55.48 US. The average price of Oman oil January delivery 2015 has stabilized at $78 US and 24 cents, thus $8.72 US per barrel lower than December delivery 2014. The reality of health indicators and environmental and touristic licenses in the wilayas of the governorate were highlighted in the discussions of the Municipal Council of the Governorate of South Al-Batna during its 10th meeting of the year. The meeting also discussed the importance of uplifting services level at Hayy al-Nahdha in the wilaya of Al-Musana'a. It was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of South Batna. The Municipal Council in the Governorate of Dhahira discussed during its 10th meeting for the year the problems of expatriates' existence at residential areas in the wilayas of the Governorate. The Council also reviewed letters received from some concerned bodies in qualifying Al-Sadrin Falaj in the wilaya of Yanqal. Developing Construction and Modern Urbanization top discussions of the training workshop entitled Developmental Knowledge that took place in the Governorate of Al Buraimi. The workshop stressed on the importance of future planning of the Governorate, keeping pace with plans and strategies set to develop governorates in the Sultanate. 7 work papers were presented by an elite of specialists meant to upgrade the infrastructure and activate the social movement. The workshop covered various topics such as statistics, methods of urbanization with examples and other legal issues. A traditional shooting competition was held in the wilaya of Hayma at the Governorate of Wasta under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Ma'dad bin Muhammad Al Yaqoubi, Governor of Wasta. It came to highlight the participants' skills in shooting. It witnessed the participation from more than 240 shooters from various wilayas of the Governorate. The participants expressed that such events are considered important in preserving the traditional heritage and this deep-rooted sport, as well as to gather the members of the society. The idea is to focus the weapons on the target and shoot from a distance. After that, the points are evaluated. At the end, the winners of the first places were honored. The Ministry of Health started implementation of the Healthy Villages initiative in Al-Ma'rif village in the wilaya of Manah and Dar al-Aql in the wilaya of Al-Hamra in the Governorate of Dakhiliya. That was announced today during the launching ceremony of the Healthy Villages projects. The initiative aims to enhance the health, environment, social and economic aspects through a number of strategies to be implemented on the short and long term, with the participation of particular institutions and people of the society. At the end of the ceremony, supporters and members of the initiative were honored. In Europe, a seasonal and sensible way to start the bizarre sporting year. More details in the following report by Huda Al-Jahwariya.
It's early January in Weidenfels, southern Germany, and this is the 12th annual tree throwing world championships. There are 3 disciplines in the competition: javelin style, hammer style, and high jump style, with the overall world champion declared after a total distance has been calculated over the course of the day. 34-year-old Rodiger Kass ended Frank Schwender's 3-year reign as world champion, and afterwards the sporting equipment was disposed of in the appropriate manner. 8 off-road tracks raced on the ski slopes at Sunday River Ski Resort in Newry, Maine, as part of the Red Bull Frozen Rush. The event featured 8 900 horsepower trucks and professional drivers racing against each other on the resort's unpredictable snowy terrain. Each truck was modified with giant spiked tires designed to handle the snow and ice. The village of Llanwrtyd Wells in Wales hosted the World Mountain Bike Chariot Racing Championships. 15 teams took up the challenge and pedaled in specially commissioned mountain bike chariots in teams of 3. At the end of January, the 102-year-old Frenchman broke his own cycling world record in the over 100s category, riding 26.927 kilometers in 1 hour, more than 2.5 kilometers better than his previous best time set 2 years prior. The retired firefighter and lumberjack also holds the record for the 100 kilometers, covering the distance in 4 hours, 17 minutes and 27 seconds in 2012. The Derbyshire town staged its annual Shroventide football match, an ancient pastime with the goal areas around 5 kilometers apart and lasting anything up to 8 hours. The fixture dates back centuries. The first recorded reference is from 1683.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. An honoring ceremony is held for the winners of the 24th Sultan Qaboos competition for the Holy Quran. The Sultanate and Iran signed a memorandum of understanding related to the fields in documents and archives. And the municipal councils and the governors of South Batna and Dhahra discussed the implementation of a number of development projects. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.